Hello, hello, and welcome back to the 3 at Moon live stream, everybody. My name is Matt, otherwise known as 3 at Moon here on Twitch and YouTube, and it is December 7th, 2021. Today we're doing a Link to the Past randomizer run. It's our 16th attempt at the Triforce Hunt Challenge. And usually on Sundays, we join in with Draco West, another retro Canadian streamer, with a Triforce Hunt Challenge race. So these ones are a little bit more relaxed. I'm using save states. We're just having fun with the challenge. And basically we've taken a version of Link to the Past, and we've randomized all the palettes, the color palettes, the enemies, the amount of damage the enemies can deal to us. All the chests and item checks have been shuffled across the light world and the dark world. And our main goal is to find 20 pieces of the Triforce that are scattered across all the chests or all the item checks. We don't have to defeat every dungeon. We don't have to get every crystal to defeat Ganon. We just have to do that and then talk to one of Sahasrarla's brothers in Hyrule Castle Garden, and it ends the run. Our personal best in this challenge is 2 hours and 25 minutes and 29 seconds, so we're going to try and beat that today. We're playing as a different version of Link. It looks like a sprite based on the Link's Awakening official artwork, so we're going to be playing as that today. We also typically will randomize the playable character. And this is the 16th attempt, so if you're watching on YouTube right now, you can actually check out all the previous Triforce Hunt runs or any of our standard Link to the Past randomizer runs. All of my streams are available in full, organized in playlists on YouTube, so go ahead and give that a subscribe. If you're not following the channel already, click that follow button. It'll let you know when and what I'm streaming next. I stream daily, and usually it was from 1 p.m. Pacific onward, but I've got a brand new job now, so we do streams in the evening. Typically around, they're going to start a little earlier than this. It's going to be around 5:30 or 6 p.m. Pacific is when we're going to aim for them to happen. And you can watch me on your own time on YouTube. If you're watching live on Twitch right now, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to U6 and Hippie Smack for the recent follows. And thank you to Squidville Live for the recent raid last night. I appreciate that. I also want to say thanks to those that have been subscribing to the channel and those that have been supporting the channel via Ko-fi donations as well. My Ko-fi link is attached to my YouTube page and my Twitch page, and you'll see it at the bottom of the screen shortly. Stick around. We've got Link to the Past randomizer with Link's Awakening Link up next. Won't be long. Alright folks, welcome to the stream. You should be able to see me, you should be able to see the game and hear the game in me. Let's do this. Alright, we're starting off as this newly designed Link. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the actual animated series Link. It looks a lot like the official artwork for Link's Awakening, with the sideburns. It might actually be based on the official artwork of Link to the Past, but it's the first time in all of the attempts that we're actually playing as a version of Link. I think we did one run as Shadow Link from Legend of Zelda 2 on the NES. Avoid the glitchy enemies at the beginning. We're playing standard mode, so we do have to go save Zelda at the beginning. And we did set it up so we've got the Assured Sword. So once we do this, little opening section when we talk to our uncle, we'll get bombs, but we'll also automatically get the sword. So it just assures that you get a sword when you normally do. Getting bombs really early is pretty fantastic. Kind of stoked about that. Ooh. Oh, that sucks. Let's do this again. We are using save states, but the game is counting. It is basically keeping a timer, so we can keep an eye on how long the run has been, even if we use save states. I love when the colors change like this, and you got like Mountain Dew, rivers. This is pretty cool. The key to playing this randomizer obviously is knowing all the checks, and each one we do, we learn more and more. Yeah, we might just have to avoid this altogether. Yes, please. Whoa, does three hearts of damage to us? No, thank you. Oh. Let's try this again. Yes. Just got him on the edge, on the edge of the hitbox there, which is awesome. We'll avoid that abomination if we can. Oh, Jesus. Good. It's a killable thief. Oh, that's rough. Double key. You know, if Zelda had a hitbox there, she would have been gone. Oh, fuck you. It's just so annoying to have to do this quest because it's just such a tedious thing in the beginning. And to make those mistakes with save states twice, it's just like, come on, it's a joke. No thanks. Oh, that's just fucking rough. Fuck. Off to a terrible, terrible, terrible start. That's right, 3 terribles. Oh, fuck you. The anti-fairies are the worst. Because you can't do anything to them until you get the magic powder. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, that's so annoying. Sheesh. Okay, our first 3 checks in this dungeon, really. Triforce piece, our shield, and a piece of heart. At least we got our first Triforce piece. If you do this dungeon and there isn't at least one Triforce piece, it feels almost like a waste of a seed in my opinion, because you're just not going to get it. Kind of annoying. Sanctuary completed. Thankfully. I'm gonna try to do the Lost Woods check, Lumberjack check real quick. I normally go straight to Kakariko, but We don't really have enough bombs. Maybe this will be bombs? Nope, but I'll take them. Lumberjack check is basically this item here. Is basically this item here, but we can't get it until we beat Aghanim, and in order to beat Aghanim we need a lantern. In my opinion, we need the lantern. You don't necessarily need it, and the Master Sword. So it's not a super important item right now. I just got a little piece of heart. Let's check out the Lost Woods. Second Triforce piece. Yo, Daryl, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Got our third Triforce piece, so there's our 3-up moment. Normally it's when you get 3 lives in a level, but with the Triforce piece runs, it's when you get that third Triforce piece. You know, we also have sound effects, so you can mess around with them as well. Command SFX or Command SFX2. There's 64 to choose from, and you can use them anytime, so feel free to interact. Oh, well, that was an enemy waiting for us, apparently. I shouldn't be the only one using those sound effects.
Shrimps?
You shrimps? That's right. All you followers and subscribers, everyone watching right now, even if you're not subscribing, you're all just a bunch of shrimps. A bunch of breakfast, toasted breakfast shrimps. That's right. Deal with it.
Breakfast.
Toasted breakfast shrimps.
Toasted.
No.
You don't want to go down there.
Got our bottle with a bee in it. Another piece of heart. Another piece of heart. Bam. I'll take it. We've got the randomizer turned on, so the amount of damage each enemy does to us is randomized. So it's always good to have hearts early on. Some of these enemies can do 7.5 or 8 hearts of damage with 1 hit, so be extra careful. Loving the color palette here. Let's take a look at the map. Yipes. I like it a lot.
Yay!
Oh, that was our only bomb. What a waste. Got the Quake Medallion. Our 4th Triforce piece. And Flippers. Whew. I'll take it. Flippers is going to open up a lot of things early on for us. We sent out our B-drill. We didn't mean to. And we need 10 more rupees. This is some serious treasures, yeah. We need 10 more rupees or 1 more bomb. Watch out for that Smurf. This Smurf up here? Oh, cool. Thankfully, the Randomizer makes it so the blue guards don't do any damage to us. It's very, very good. The very one. Oh, stop pushing me around. I don't know, just go talk to the Garden Master over there. I can't answer your questions. The Garden Master can, though. He's ripping guards out of the ground. In fact, it's the Guard Garden. We could just call it the Garden. G-U-A-R-D-E-N. That's what he's growing. His guards. And he's never gonna let his guard down, right? So he's never gonna give up his guard. He's never gonna run around his guard or desert his guard. He's no stranger to guards. No, I'm done. Still didn't get what we needed. 8 more rupees. We got 1 bomb. He's growing guards, and so am I. We do have the bomb we need. I just can't skip this section here. And I don't want to spend money on bombs if we don't need to. If we can spend our 150 once we get 150 rupees, then we can buy the bottle item. Whew. Now we can buy bombs and the bottle. More bombs, so our bottle was the bombs. I like it. Need about tree fitty. What the f... I have to do all this bullshit over again? This is why I hate save states. For some reason, I'm just totally messing up with the save states right now. That's bullshit. Nothing. I tried. Ooh, that's a nice find. Getting the gloves early. Fifth Triforce piece with the sick kid. Save. Yeah, I don't want to do this, but we'll do it. seems like a more convoluted way to do this. Yes, please. The mushroom. So we have mushroom and flippers and gloves early. That's nice. Not necessary, but that's alright. We don't have the boots, but what is this item? What is the item? 300 rupees? Don't worry, we're gonna go back and get those 300 rupees that we got before the safe state fiasco. Not even gonna check what the item is, let's just do it. Yes! Incredible item. Moon Pearl, we can avoid Bunny Link, and now that we have the gloves, we might be able to access a portal or two. Yesterday we played some Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer and also some Kirby's Adventure Randomizer. Both really fun. We beat our 43rd run of Super Mario Bros. 3. And we didn't get far. I think we got like 3 or 4 worlds in to Kirby's Adventure. We didn't get too far. Well, this is right here, so we're doing it. If you bring a fish, you get a bunch of stuff. Magic, rupees, arrows, bombs, hearts. We also know that the fairy item, or the bottle item, is bombs, so we don't really need to get it. But now we'll save, so we don't have to do anything else. And I'm gonna actually do this. Save and quit. There's gonna be a few things we can check here, and it's gonna be the mushroom and the flipper checks. We're gonna do those right now. What is our secret fish item? Nothing. Alright. Yes. Number 6. We need more rupees. And the way to get more rupees is not to do the flipper check. Or at least not to head to Zora's domain yet. Oh, we definitely want the magic mirror to be able to handle getting that Triforce piece. I'll check this out, and then we're gonna do the checks just south of Kakariko, or not south of Kakariko, south of Link's house. Yes, that's awesome. Gold gloves. We don't have to worry about much. We don't have the Pegasus boots, so there's a few things we can't do with the gold gloves, but that's going to open up every portal for us. Well, not every portal. We need the hammer for a couple portals, but still. Maybe we can do Ice Rock Cavern from a different direction. Yeah, we can. We can farm for rupees here. It's only 20 at a time, but you know, whatever. We're here already. We don't need to go to this guy's brother's house by the desert because it's a little bit out of the way. Let's do more times. We need at least 500 so we can buy or get scammed by Zora. Yes. It's a good check as well. It's actually quicker to do this. Let's do this. Oh. Lucky the red guards don't do damage to us at all either. They just push us around. Worms. Rupees. Rupees. There we go. Alright, not the most hype of caves, but at least we got a Triforce piece to go with it. Got a bunch of checks to do here. Yes. Okay. Wasn't exactly worth it. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Okay. We can access a little bit of the Desert Palace, but we need the Book of Medora to get through the entrance, and we need some source of light, whether it's or source of fire, whether it's the lantern or the fire rod. We'll need that. To be able to take on the boss. Ooh, that's important. Okay. I feel it. Fuck off. Oh, this is the most annoying thing ever. Fuck off. Okay, now we can afford the Zora check. So there's actually going to be 4 items for us to check in Zora's domain, so we're going to go ahead to do that. Yeah, we could have used the portal south of Lake Hylia, but I literally was just about to say Hake Lilia. Good old Lake Hylia. Second bottle and healing potion. We got ourselves a bee. Oh, nice. Got a Triforce piece. Such a close call. Rough. 500 rupees for 10 arrows. Going to Eastern Palace. We're just going to Eastern because there is a check here in Sahasrara's closet. Want something for free? Go earn the green pendant in Dark Palace, Palace of Darkness. I'll give you something. Okay. Yes. Ocarina, beefy shield, half magic. Now that's an awesome closet. Thank you. I'm gonna attempt the Eastern Palace just because we're already here. Holy shit. That took a lot of damage out of us. Jeez. 6 hearts. No, thank you. It's gonna take us out in a second if we get it wrong. So close. Sorry, I'm not talking too much because I just started a brand new job and I'm absorbing so much information during the day that I'm just keeping it pretty chill and casual this week with the stream. We're not playing anything different that we haven't played before. Just for that reason. Not even sure what that was. Was that a piece of heart? Didn't even see what item that was. Was that a Triforce piece? Was that the big key? Who knows? Didn't even see. Thank you to those that are hanging out. Hope you're having an awesome Tuesday so far and a good week. Interesting. Quake Medallion doesn't affect skeletons. Master Sword. Heck yeah. kind of suck to have to do these dark rooms. Let's just give it a shot. It might be worth it. Okay. Oh yeah, we're not doing this. There's no way, folks. Can't do it. Okay, let's just forget this until we get an actual lantern, or yeah, either a lantern or some sort of way to light the way. Those rooms are very difficult when you deal with multiple enemies and random enemy damage. I think we're gonna check out the Dark World. We could check out Death Mountain, but we need to go to Kakariko anyways to activate the Ocarina. And I think let's go to Misery Mire first. I think that's gonna be the first place we go to. Oh, there's a bunch of checks we can do. I just realized. Okay, hold on. Let's go to Kakariko and Activaco, or Ocariko. What? The Ocariko? Oh, the blood red rain. Let's watch out. The wine swamp, red wine swamp. The Merlot Marsh. What do we need to open this? We need the hookshot to actually do this dungeon, but we don't have the ether. That's fine. There is one check here, and a fairy fountain to the other side, or a fairy cave. Oh, actually, sorry, there's two checks here. Another heart, and the boomerang. Meh. It doesn't matter where we start, because we can just do this. We're not going to check Skullwoods because we also don't have the fire rod yet, so it just doesn't really make sense to do so, and we don't have to necessarily check every dungeon to get all 20 Triforce pieces. We are going to do all of our Dark Village / Thieves Town checks. And we're going to do our 2 side quests in Kakariko. The one is to return the frog to his blacksmith brother. And the other one... Ooh, there's some ropes. The other one is to retrieve a purple chest from the Dark World and bring it to the chest specialist by the desert to have it opened. That slug could have easily accidentally opened this this shed for us, but we did not get that lucky. Well, got the ether, so now we can open up Misery Mire if we want, once we get the hook shot. More rupees. Let's help our frog brother out. Ribbabell. Riggedy-dick-diddle dick. Riggedy-diddle dick. Diggity-diddle bow. Riggedy-diddle bow. Right? I agree, Jack Black. I'm looking forward to a monster performance from Jackson. A riggedy-dick-diddle dick. Riggedy-dick-diddle dick. The frog is now an old man, a gnome. Now we started playing a couple of days ago, I think last week, The Legend of Zelda NES for the first time since the Nintendo Wii came out, and I played it on the eShop. That was the last time I played it. I still don't know too many of the checks, but we're playing it in a very different way. I'm actually playing it with a guide, with a really in-depth guide, to help create paths, just like we're doing here, to go from one check to another. I'm trying to help create paths in my mind so that I just get to know all the original item checks, all the original bush burning locations and bomb locations, so that we can try the randomizer out. We played a full vanilla playthrough, revisiting Minish Cap, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, sorry, and that was very fun. We did that across 6 streams, and then for our 600 follower celebration, we played the Minish Cap randomizer. And it was a lot of fun. It was really cool to play, having everything be so fresh. Like we had just learned all the checks, so this time we're going to be trying it in a completely different way. And the only Zelda randomizers I've ever tried is the Link to the Past one and the one time we did the Minish Cap one. So it's going to be a whole new experience. I'm really stoked to try out the NES Zelda randomizer. I think we have to just leave and come back, or physically leave. Yeah, just leave and come back. There we go. Okay. We have to use the same portal again, I think. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I can't open these. I was like, wait, I can't lift those. It's like, of course I can. I got the gold gloves. Alright. Take this chest to 3Up's house, then go south to talk to the expert. Whoa, my god. That's not cool. 7 hearts of damage. Yikes. Gotta stop off here for sure. Oh, won't let us. Can't you take me someplace nice? Oh, shoot, okay. That's bullshit. Son of a bitch. Way too much damage to us. Fuck. This better be worth it. Not worth it. We do have that opened up to us. Yep. It's not ideal. And we don't have the hook shot, so we can't get across to where we need to. Must be more than free checks here, but we also don't have the magic mirror. We need the magic mirror. We need the magic mirror. A piece of heart requires a bomb. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. Excuse me. Just closing the window. I guess we can do this. Almost halfway there. Let's just do it. There's gonna be a bunch of chests in here. Might as well just go straight for Steve's Town. Oh, what's our bunny Link form look like? Yes. It's the toy-looking Link from Link's Awakening remake. I like that. That's actually a really cool spray. And that's handy. Now we have the net, so we can capture fairies. We've got a bunch of empty bottles. Very handy. Oh, fuck. Oh, that was dumb. Alright, let's try this from the top. Come on. I waste a bomb on this every time, don't I? Yeah, for fuck's sake. Every time. You got hit with it. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's okay. know straight ahead is the boss, but we don't necessarily need to take on the boss right away. Oh, yes. One of my favorite things to do in this game is freeze enemies and huck them into each other. Get hooked. We're playing The Legend of Zelda, Huck to the Chuck. It's my favorite one. Huck's a chuckening. Oh my lord. That is not what you do. Fuck. I said hug to the chuck. For anyone new to the channel, we've got brand new emotes to celebrate, by the way. New follower emotes, new tier 1 animated emotes, new tier 1 emotes. What other game can you throw a frozen crow at an enemy? I can't think of one. Good old fro-crow throw. Everyone needs a fro-crow throw. Fuck off. Again. That's doing damage for sure. It's just doing minimal damage. Fuck off. Oh my lord. What a waste. Waste of time, waste of coming in here, waste of everything. Fuck off. Fuck off. No. No. Fuck off. Waste of time. Is this a waste of time too? Nope. Link to the fuck is what that's all I have to say. Link to the fuck. Fuck you. Come on, we're getting such bad luck with this dungeon. We're constantly just getting bombarded by enemies. And it's actually just really stupid. Not worth it. This is the trap room. No, it's not. Well, it is, because we don't have the hammer. Okay. Good to know that we need the hammer for Thieves' Town. This has been quite a waste of a dungeon considering we haven't found a single Triforce piece in here. Total waste of our time. No, nothing besides the net was found in here, to be honest, so... Hey, not a waste of a dungeon. It was not a waste of a dungeon. It was not a waste of a fucking dungeon. Halfway there. Ooh, Thieves' Town can suck it. That was an awful version of Thieves' Town in this seed. diggy, 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 a heart's a heart at this point. At this point, we've got enough health. I think we can take 2 hits from really strong enemies at least, so we don't really need them. Got ourselves an item here, and we can turn this guy into the next Groot. Wow, hey, blue potions are great to have. Not gonna lie. They heal you fully, magic and health. I am Groot. No mirror, so we can't do that yet. I really love the like chocolate wine look to the water in the Dark World. It's great. It's the Merlotion. That's a waste. Final bottle. More wasteful arrows. 11th piece and the hookshot. Awesome. Okay, the hookshot's gonna open up a few things for us. We now can check out Misery Mire if we want. That's nice. And it's gonna give us access to the eastern side of Death Mountain. And there is a Triforce piece up on the ledge here, but again, we need the mirror to get it. Oh, that's not cool. What is this in the Dark World? A hentile. That does damage to you. A shovel is in a cold cave. Well, that sucks. Ice Heart Cave. We could take on Palace of Darkness, actually. Or no. I think we need the bow for that. We don't have the bow. Yeah, I think we need the bow for that. Yeah, there's not much we can do there either. Okay, I guess the easiest thing is this. Holy shit. Fuck off. We actually don't have a lot of items, but we do have a decent amount of Triforce pieces, I would say. But we are missing a ton of the items that we need. Yes. Pretty sure the left path leads to nothing. This is just bombs. I always gotta double check it, but for some reason, yeah, no, it's nothing. It's just fairies. You've got more than a few checks to check out here. First one's first. Yes. Yes. Now that's a great find. 7 to go. Frozen horse heads. Yes. Number 14, number 15. Hell yeah. 5 to go, and we have our magic mirror. Close. Yes, please. So that opens up a few different things, including if we wanted to check the big chest in Thieves Town, although I don't think it's going to be worth our time. No, this is not the way to go. Because there's only one other thing to check at the top, and it's just Tower of Hera / opening Turtle Rock. And yeah, Turtle Rock will portal us to the top and bring us to Ganon's Tower, but it's not gonna bring us where we need to go. This, fuck's sake. This is gonna bring us where we need to go if we don't die from the Lionel. Because fuck Lionel. Should be able to destroy the Lionel with one of these medallions. No. That is just dumb. We got Super Bunny Cave. Let's check this out. There's going to be 2 checks here. I still have no idea why it's called Super Bunny Cave. I just know through playing a lot of these that that's what it's called. Magic powder. That opens up another check. More than a few checks here, so let's Let's just make this happen. There's also some fairy fountain opportunities. Just gonna go take a second here. Heal up. Not gonna bother wasting, like dying and then wasting one of the bottled fairies that we have. Also, if we go north in this room, this is gonna take us to another fairy fountain with individual fairies. And this is to check this and Sleeper Bunny Cave I often would forget. Yes, please. 4 to go, folks, and we know where one of them is. Actually, we know where 2 of them are. If we get the Book of Medora, then we'll be able to get one in the Desert Palace, just on the ledge, and there's one on Spectacle Rock. No thanks. Ice Rod. Lantern. Yeah, that's fine. Well, now we definitely are going to win, because once we got that lantern, we're good to go. We don't have... Oh, we don't have the proper medallion. We don't have Bombos, which is going to open Turtle Rock. Now, I do like that Turtle Rock and Misery Mire's entrances are like pseudo-randomized. There's a little bit of randomization with the required medallion. It's kind of a nice little touch. Oh, I thought that there was a Triforce piece up there. Maybe I was losing it. Is this the dungeon that we want to enter? I have no idea. This might not be the right call. Yeah, you know what? That's the universe telling me it's not the right call. We're not doing this right now. Where do we are? Some cash requires the hammer. Oh, no thanks. This is absolutely not going to be worth it. I have a feeling it's not. Ooh. Maybe it is worth it. Oh, come on. Oh, fuck's sake. I don't have to waste, like, to use these medallions. I guess it's not a waste because we have half magic. It just feels like a waste of time because the animation happens. Ah, fuck you. See? It's just another opportunity to waste this again. Try me. We're so close, we're only 3 away. Sure. Ooh, we can't fight this. We need a fire rod. We don't have bombos. We have no way of melting this. Oh, that's a waste. Pretty sure our pull item is hearts. our 5th one right here. Thank you. Apparently we got hit there, but we just luckily didn't take any damage. I could tell by the animation we did. Need the magic powder for this. Okay, we're gonna change this up. We're so close to the end. We might beat our personal best as well, too. Oh, we know where what. That's. I was thinking that there was a. That's what it was. I was getting it confused. I was thinking there was a Triforce piece at the very top of Spectacle Rock, which was accessible with a magic mirror, but actually, it was at the very top of the island in Lake Hylia. Come on. Thankfully, we have the sword beam. That's annoying. That's quite annoying. Come on. Damn emulator, just messing with us. It's just fucking bullshit. Nope. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what? We might call this one a dead run at this point. I know it's really stupid, but we can at least get 18. We know that. It's fucking stupid. Bye. Bye-bye. Nope. You don't get that. You don't get our time. We'll go get the one that we know we can get. It's probably not going to be worth it to do this. I'm just trying to think like what other dungeon we can do. We don't have the fire rod, so we can't do the ice rod. I guess we could do Swamp Palace. We don't have the Book of Medora, so we can't enter this, and we need to get here to get at least one Triforce piece. We can, I guess, complete Tower of Terror if we wanted to, but I don't know. This might even be a better call. I'm just gonna go take on Aghanim's tower at the very top. Because there's a pyramid check that we haven't checked, and there's also some chests throughout there, so maybe we will be able to progress by fighting Aghanim. Oh god, just kill me. What a stupid ass series of enemies that we just got there. So dumb. Oh, we didn't do that. Hold on. Hold on. There's a check in the cemetery. There's a check in the cemetery. I didn't need to save me quit. I could have done this differently. There is a check in the cemetery, but we can also do this. Fuck you, emulator. That's all I gotta say. Extremely ridiculous. Sure. No. I can't remember if there's an actual chest up there. I don't think there is. I don't want to get duped having to do that if we don't need to. Magic. Yep. That's annoying. Yes. We just need one more. We know that if we get the Book of Medora, that we're good to go. There's got to be one check that was just like super obvious that we just haven't checked yet. I can't even remember what's over here in the Dark World. Nothing? Nothing. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Hope you're doing well. It's going good. Going good. Just getting used to the full-time job thing and still streaming at the same time. Super exhausted, but I don't want to give up here because we are so freaking close. We are one Triforce piece away. Please. Catfish. Lend me your ears. Oh. Nope. I'll do that hydrate in just a sec. We're doing it. We're saving and quitting. Question is, where are we going? Because we only need one. We've done pretty much all of the Death Mountain checks. What are we missing? We didn't do the swamp checks. Okay. I guess it's a valid check. Yes, we could do Palace of Darkness. Yes, we could finish the dark rooms, and I don't think we're going to find anything we need in the dark rooms of Eastern. We're super close. Alright, we're gonna try to take on this dungeon now that we have, well, I mean, we had the flippers pretty early in this seed. But now that we have the magic mirror. Oof. Right on the cusp. So close. That chest is always a key no matter what because you need it to get through this door. So it's never a surprise. It's also a key. I'm really fucking pissed off with this seed at this point. This is dumb. Like, come on. Why is it doing that much damage to us? So dumb. Just for one, too. No, we don't have any items to be able to remain invincible here. Fuck off. Please tell me this is a Triforce piece. If this is a Triforce piece, I'll be so happy right now. Nope. Leave me alone. We know that there is one visible and accessible Triforce piece on the ledge in the desert. Let's pray that there's one here. I'm not religious, let's just keep praying. I fucking hate when this emulator does this to us. It's been happening all night. I'm not a fan. Yes! We're out. Can we beat our personal best? I think we can. We didn't go to Aghanim, so thankfully we can actually take a quick shortcut to where we need to go. We did it. We did it, folks. Our personal best is 2 hours and 25 minutes and 29 seconds. The first time we got a personal best, it was 2 hours and 26 minutes and 20-something seconds. And I think we're about to do it, but we're about to beat it by like 3 minutes. Done. Holy shit. Wacky waving, inflatable arm flailing moon man. Oh. I like how the windfish is gonna wake up soon. It's like we knew, because we're playing as Link's Awakening Link. It's funny. So stoked. Gonna do a quick shout out also to Lord Loki Asgard. Thank you so much for the recent Ko-fi donations, and thanks for just being as supportive as you are. If you're not following Lord Loki, please go give them a follow. It's a really, really fun interactive Final Fantasy Tactics series going on over there. Happens pretty regularly. And because my schedule has changed, we're doing more evening streams from now on during the week, just because I got a brand new full-time job. As always, I will be live here on Twitch every day, but you can always catch me on your own time on YouTube. This is the 16th attempt and our 7th Triforce hunt run that we've completed on stream. Sweet, so we're just going to roll these credits here, and then we're going to take a look at who is online and who we can raid. So stick around. Thanks again to Hippie Smack and the recent new followers. Really appreciate it. Bless you. There's a few people, more than a few people streaming right now. I think we're going to probably raid... I think we're going to raid Pandoish. Pandoish is another fellow Canadian retro streamer. She's been doing Dragon Warrior recently. But before we do that, stick around so that you can go give them some support. But if you're not following my channel, click that follow button. You can follow me on Twitter, and it'll let you know when and what I'm streaming next. We have a bunch of regular series that we do. The Retro Roulette, where you can spin the wheel, and whatever game we get, I have to play. We also do a regular co-op with Rathe v Mori, usually on Wednesdays, and we're currently playing Pokemon Sweep, doing a Nuzlocke challenge of that. And we will be starting Paper Mario in the future, in December here, because we beat Super Mario RPG, and we tried out the randomizer. We're going to be trying out all the Mario RPG games over time, and Paper Mario is the next one on the N64. Here's the important stuff. We found our first sword in 40 minutes. That's weird. Oh, our first sword aside from... I got it. It's our first sword aside from... No, that's wrong. That's got to be wrong. That's 40 minutes to find our first sword. We got a sword right away. Unless it's talking about our Master Sword. That's probably what it is. So that's talking about the Master Sword. We've got the flute, which is 36 minutes in, and it took us an hour and 16 to get the mirror. We killed 2 bosses only with the Master Sword, and that was it. We didn't fight more than that. 0 bonks. Ooh, I'm into that. We've had like 400 before. 13 save and quits, 4 deaths, 2 fairy revivals. Total menu time 2 minutes, total lag time 9 minutes. Come on. Yes! We beat it by 30 minutes. We beat our personal best by half an hour. Holy shit. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. 1 hour, 54 minutes. It's going to be rough to beat this record. That's for sure. Awesome. Well, we're going to go raid Pandoish, so stick around. I will see you in the next stream. I will see you tomorrow evening. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll see you in the next Triforce Hunt run. You can go and watch all the previous ones and also our standard Link to the Past randomizer runs on YouTube. Have a great night, everyone. Stick around, and we'll go hang out in Pandoish's channel. Take care.